Good evening. Welcome to Epiphany Lutheran Church in Richmond, Virginia. I'm Kevin Barger, the Director of Music Ministry. This is our Music Minute, where we take a look at our hymns for worship tomorrow. We're going to go all out of order. So first we're going to do the hymn of the day. And this is a special hymn for us. You'll clearly recognize the tune as Stille Nacht, or Silent Night. But we're not going to be singing the Christmas Silent Night words. We will be singing Silent Morn, Holy Morn. And this text was written in 2012 by our pastor, Philip Martin, and it was in loving memory of the Reverend Chip Gunston, who was the assistant to the bishop at the time in the Virginia Synod. And the text you'll see shows the expectation of Advent and speaks to that coming of Christ that we so wait for during this time of expectation. So this is a prelude on the Stille Nacht, Silent Night, Holy Night tune. Very relaxing. And then we'll turn to the gathering hymn, Savior of the Nations Come. This is probably one of the longest running hymns in the church, and the text gives us the entire story. It starts with the birth at the manger while also assuming the victory of the cross and the resurrection. So it actually refers to Christ's first coming, his second coming, and his coming in the here and now every day. So definitely an appropriate piece for Advent. The hymn is attributed to Ambrose of Milan, and it was translated by Martin Luther into German. And Martin Luther's great tendencies for hymn writing were present when he did this. He altered the tune enough to make it meld perfectly with the German text, and he did that by changing just ever so slightly the meter and the tune so that it would all fit together, something that he did very well. So this is Savior of the Nations Come, and we're going to move over to the piano for this one. Ending with that surprise chord with a different note in there that you might not have been expecting. So all about the expectation. And last but not least, we'll have the sending hymn, which is Once in Royal David City. And this tune was written for children, actually. It was based on phrases from the Apostles' Creed. There was a whole series of these where they took one phrase of the Apostles' Creed and they tied to it a bunch of different hymns. So Cecil Frances Alexander wrote the hymn, and this was done out of her poetry collection, and she had about 400 poems, and approximately half of those were turned into hymns, and so that's pretty impressive. And while she was known for her children's hymns, she was also specifically known that they were not intended to be childish hymns, so there was a difference. This tune, Irby, has actually been used each Christmas since 1918. In Cambridge. It's the processional at the annual King's College Festival of Lessons and Carols. So this is Once in Royal David's City. very broad, big ending. So that gets us all set for Christmas. That wraps up the fourth Sunday of Advent. So next week, on Saturday for Music Minute will be actually Christmas Day. So we will not have Music Minute, but we will give you a re-premiere of Music Minute Christmas Eve on Christmas Eve. We will put it out there, and it has about an hour or so of various music on harpsichord, piano, organ, and some handbells as well. And you can listen as you're opening gifts on Christmas Day or Christmas evening if you want to listen to some Christmas music, or Christmas Day, whenever. It'll be there and available for you. We hope you enjoy that. Again, if you are coming to worship Christmas Eve in person, please make sure that you sign up for those services. Several of them are full. I think the first 5 are all full. The only space available might be at 11 o'clock. So check that out. And if you're coming tomorrow for worship in person, that's at 8:30 and 11 o'clock. And online, of course, will be live streamed at 11 o'clock as well. Thanks so much for joining. Blessings of Advent go with you this last week, and have a Merry Christmas if we don't get to see you in person next week. Thanks so much.